Seeds were free for 10,000 years. The annual seed order is about 60 years old. The catalogue arrives every January. Most gardeners treat it the way they treat a utility bill, something that arrives, something that costs money, something necessary. The order goes in, the seeds arrive, the garden runs. Next January the catalogue arrives again. Nobody told the gardener that the plants they grew last season already contained everything they needed for next season. The seeds were always there. Between 1940 and 1970, the dominant commercial seed product shifted from open-pollinated varieties to hybrid seeds. The science was legitimate. Hybrid seeds produce more uniform crops for commercial mechanical harvest. But there was a side effect nobody announced. Hybrid seeds cannot be saved. Plants grown from saved F1 hybrid seeds produce unpredictable offspring. The annual purchase became necessary the moment the catalogue became hybrid dominant. There is an organization in Decorah, Iowa, that has been documenting the seed varieties disappearing as hybrids replace them. Open-pollinated heirloom varieties maintained by home gardeners and immigrant communities for generations. Some grown continuously for over 100 years before the hybrid catalogue arrived. The man who started that organization in 1975 understood what was being lost. His name was Kent Wheely. The seed varieties he documented are still growing in home gardens across North America. Every seed you save is the system making itself. Before we get into these 12 vegetables, drop in the comments, have you ever saved seeds, even once? What stopped you from going further, and if you want to keep seeing this kind of gardening? The kind that actually reduces what you spend every year? Subscribe to Roots and Garden. Here is something usable right now, before the list begins. One lettuce plant allowed to bolt produces 2,000 to 5,000 seeds. A seed packet contains 500. Let one plant finish its life cycle this season. That is the entire starting point. Kent Wheely and his wife Diane co-founded Seed Savers Exchange in 1975, initially to preserve seed varieties passed down within Diane's family from German immigrants. What began as personal preservation became the largest non-governmental seed library in the United States. Over 20,000 vegetable, fruit, and herb varieties, many existing nowhere else. What Wheely documented was specific. The most valuable seed genetics in American home gardening are not held by commercial companies. They are held by immigrant communities, elderly rural gardeners, and regional traditions that maintained open-pollinated varieties for generations, selected for local conditions, often more productive and more resilient for home growing than commercial hybrids optimized for industrial production. The Seed Savers Exchange Yearbook, published annually since 1975, documents members' seed offerings, a living catalogue of open-pollinated varieties maintained by home gardeners, the most comprehensive record of home garden biodiversity in American history. Not sold at garden centers. As hybrids spread through commercial catalogues across the second half of the 20th century, older open-pollinated varieties quietly disappeared. An estimated 75% of vegetable varieties available in 1900 were gone by 2000, held only in collections like Seed Savers Exchange, or lost entirely. The jars sit on a basement shelf in January, labeled in handwriting, organized by year. The catalogue arrives. It goes in the recycling. One piece of information makes the rest of this video work. Hybrid seeds, labeled F1 on the packet, are produced by crossing two inbred parent lines. The resulting plant shows hybrid vigor. This is genuine science. Hybrid vigor is real, but the F1 plant seeds contain mixed genetics from both parents. Saved F1 seeds produce unpredictable offspring. Open-pollinated seeds, labeled Heirloom, OP, or open-pollinated, breed true. Save the seeds. Plant them. Get the same plant. Improve it over seasons by choosing which plants to save from. That is 10,000 years of agriculture in one sentence. The simple test, F1 on the packet, means hybrid. Open-pollinated heirloom or OP means everything in this video applies. These first four produce seeds so reliably that most gardeners who start here cannot remember why they ever bought seed for them again. No equipment, no technique. Just understanding when to stop harvesting and let the plant finish what it started. Number 1. Lettuce. One lettuce plant allowed to bolt produces 2,000 to 5,000 seeds. Most gardeners buy a packet of 500. The plant is trying to give them 4 times what they purchased. The only decision: choose one plant per variety. Let it bolt. When the seed heads are papery and dry, shake them into a paper bag. Everything after that first decision is automatic. The common mistake: waiting too long. Seeds lost to rain or wind. Check weekly during bolting. A $2 to $4 packet annually becomes zero after the first season. All continental zones. In zones 3 through 6, collect before first frost. In zones 7 through 10, volunteers appear without any collection at all. Number 2. Beans. The seed-saving practice that maintained bean varieties for 3,000 years required no instruction. Grow beans, eat most. Dry some pods, keep the seeds. That is still the complete process. A gardener growing dry beans for eating is already saving seed. Most have simply never framed it that way. Allow 20 to 30% of pods to dry fully on the vine. Shell. Store. The dry bean pods rattled in coffee cans on farmhouse shelves all winter. That sound was the seed catalog before there was a seed catalog. The common mistake: harvesting all pods green. All zones. In zones 3 through 6, pull the whole plant and hang indoors if frost threatens before pods are dry. Number 3. Peas. Peas are the first January seed order. They are also the first vegetable to produce savable seed in the garden. The January order is frequently for something last year's garden was already prepared to provide. The common mistake: harvesting so thoroughly that no pods remain. Mark the final pods with colored yarn so they are not pulled by reflex. Zones 3 through 6, spring planting, pods dry by July. Zones 7 through 10, fall planting, pods dry by midwinter. Number 4. Herbs. Most kitchen herbs self-seed indefinitely if allowed one complete cycle. The herb seed rack exists because most gardeners cut every flowering stem and buy again in spring. The ratio: 4 plants for culinary harvest, 1 per variety left to go to seed. A single cilantro plant produces 500 to 1,000 seeds, a decade of planting from one season's restraint. Cilantro and dill self-seed in zones 3 through 9 without collection. Basil. Collect before first frost, all zones. Parsley is biennial. Let it overwinter, it goes to seed in year 2. This is the point where something shifts. 4 vegetables. Not one of them required anything beyond patience and a paper bag. The cost of next year's planting for all 4, nothing. These 4 are the vegetables most gardeners buy seed for every year without considering the alternative. Each has one specific technique. Learn it once. Buy the seed never again. Number 5. Tomatoes. Thomas Jefferson documented saving tomato seeds at Monticello. Every immigrant community that brought tomato varieties to America maintained them through this exact process for generations. Seed Savers Exchange holds over 4,000 open-pollinated tomato varieties, each maintained by a home gardener saving seeds the same way. The annual tomato seed order is a 20th century commercial convention, not a horticultural necessity. The process: choose the best performer, earliest, most productive, healthiest under stress. Scoop seeds into a jar of water. Wait 2 to 3 days. Fermentation removes the gel coating that inhibits germination. Rinse. Dry on a paper towel. Store cool and dry. Viable 4 to 5 years. A tomato saved for its seeds sits in a jar of water on the kitchen windowsill for 2 days. The viable seeds sink. The failed ones float. The common mistake: saving from F1 hybrid tomatoes. Check the packet first. Any tomato labeled Heirloom or Open-Pollinated is savable. A $3 to $6 packet annually becomes zero, and the gardener saving from their best plant every year is running a breeding program no commercial seed can replicate for that particular plot of ground. Annual all zones. Save from the ripest fruit, not the first of the season. Number 6. Peppers. Specialty pepper seeds cost $5 to $8 for 15 to 25 seeds. They are among the easiest to save. One fully ripe bell pepper contains 150 to 300 seeds. The gardener cutting open dinner already holds next year's planting. The only technique: fully ripe fruit. Red, orange, yellow, brown. Green means immature seeds. Dry on a paper towel for 2 weeks. Store. Zones 3 through 7 allow 1 or 2 fruits to reach full color before first frost. Number 7. Squash and zucchini. Squash seeds are in the kitchen every time a squash is cooked. They are viable. They breed true from open-pollinated varieties. Most people compost them. Mature winter squash with full skin hardness, wash the seeds, dry on a towel for 4 weeks, store in a paper envelope. Viable 4 to 6 years. No fermentation needed. One detail most gardening content omits, and it is why most gardeners who try squash seed saving get unexpected results and conclude it does not work. Squash cross-pollinate within species, up to 1 mile, via bees. Save true to type by growing only 1 variety per species per season, or hand-pollinate with a small brush in early morning and close the female flower with a twist tie. The difference between reliable seed and a genetic surprise. Honest question. Have you ever composted squash seeds without realizing they were viable planting stock? Yes or no below. Species matters here, not just variety name. Zucchini and acorn squash are the same species, Cucurbita pepo, and will cross freely. Butternut is a different species, Cucurbita moscata. Know which species you grow. All zones. Allow 1 fruit per plant to harden past eating stage before extraction. Number 8. Beans, heirloom and rare varieties. The bean varieties immigrant communities brought to America and maintained through continuous cultivation are not in commercial catalogues. The German pink bean brought to Iowa in the 1870s has been selected for Iowa conditions for 150 years. No commercial seed company can replicate that. Wheely's documentation through Seed Savers Exchange shows that open-pollinated varieties selected by home gardeners consistently outperform commercial seed for home-growing conditions. The Seed Savers Yearbook lists hundreds of named heirloom bean varieties for trade between members. Annual membership costs $35, access to 20,000 varieties maintained by gardeners who grow the way this channel is built for. If what you are hearing, that the annual seed purchase was a commercial convention, not a biological necessity, changed how you are thinking about next January, subscribe to Roots and Garden. The kind of gardening that actually reduces what you spend every year. Free, always free. This is what seed saving becomes when you keep doing it. This is where it turns into something that cannot be purchased. The final 4 are where seed saving becomes more than cost elimination. A gardener selecting from their best plants every season is running a breeding program. Within 3 seasons, they grow a variety adapted to their soil, their climate, their conditions. No commercial seed company can do this for one specific garden. Only the gardener who has been there 3 seasons can. Every seed you save is the system making itself. Number 9. Tomatoes. Intentional selection. Saving seeds and selecting seeds are different practices. Selection means choosing which plant to save from. Earliest fruiting, highest disease resistance, best flavor under drought stress. Each season, identify the 1 or 2 plants that perform best by the criteria that matter most. Save from those only. Over 3 seasons, the genetics that produce those traits concentrate in the saved population. The tomato gets better. It gets specific. The common mistake, saving from the most beautiful fruit on the weakest plant. Save from the best plant, not the most photogenic fruit. Number 10. Beans. Mass selection. A gardener saving bean seeds across 5 or more seasons is practicing mass selection. The oldest plant improvement technique available. The open-pollinated varieties maintained by farming communities for generations were the product of exactly this process. Save from at least 8 to 10 plants per season. Fewer than 6 creates inbreeding depression, reduced vigor in subsequent generations. Select from best performers. Save broadly. Number 11. Squash. Isolation for purity. If growing multiple squash varieties from the same species, hand-pollinate. Mark the hand-pollinated fruit with colored ribbon. Save seeds only from marked fruit. Small paintbrush or fresh male flower. Transfer pollen to the female flower, the one with the tiny fruit at its base, in early morning. Close with a twist tie. Cross-pollination radius up to 1 mile. That is not a garden distance. That is a neighborhood distance. This detail separates reliable squash seed saving from guesswork. Number 12. Peppers, multi-season improvement. Pepper varieties selected over multiple seasons in a specific climate consistently produce earlier fruiting, higher yield, and better disease resistance than any commercial variety bred for generic conditions. The common mistake: starting selection with an F1 hybrid. Unstable genetics from the first generation. Start with any named Heirloom or Open-Pollinated variety. A pepper variety selected in your garden for 5 growing seasons has been adapted to your soil, your climate, your pest pressures, your practices. No seed company sells that variety. It does not exist anywhere else. The catalog can sell you seeds for next year. It cannot sell you that. 3 criteria that produce the fastest improvement. First, earliest maturity. Select from plants that fruit first. Early maturity is reliably heritable and provides insurance against short seasons in every zone. Second, healthiest foliage during stress. Select from plants that maintain healthy leaves during the worst drought week. Stress tolerance is strongly heritable. Third, most productive per plant. Count. Do not estimate. The plant that produced the most fruit, not the most beautiful, is the selection candidate. Do not select for appearance. Appearance is weakly heritable. Select for performance. 2 things that determine whether saved seeds work next spring. First, storage. Seeds fail from moisture and heat, not from age. Paper envelopes or glass jars with a silica gel packet. Cool, dark, dry. Never plastic bags without desiccant. 1 box of silica gel packets costs $5. That is the only ongoing input seed saving ever requires. Tomatoes stay viable 4 to 5 years, beans 3 to 4, squash 4 to 6, peppers 2 to 4, lettuce 2 to 3. Second, the germination test. Before planting saved seeds, 10 seeds between damp paper towels in a warm spot. Count what germinates. 6 or more out of 10 means viable. Fewer than 6, plant more densely or use fresher seed. 5 minutes of testing prevents a full bed of failed germination in April. 12 vegetables. 0 annual seed cost after the first season. A breeding program that improves with every passing year. Subscribe to Roots and Garden. The catalog is optional from this point forward. The Seed Savers Exchange still operates in Decorah, Iowa. The 20,000 varieties Wheely's organization preserved are available to home gardeners who know to look. The gardener was not failing. The system was incomplete. Seed saving completes it. Every seed you save is the system making itself. Every season you select is the system improving itself. The catalog was never the beginning of the story. It was a detour. Subscribe to Roots and Garden. The catalog was never the only option. Tell me in the comments, which of these 12 vegetables are you saving seeds from this season? And what state are you in? Your zone changes which ones to prioritize and how to store them through your specific winter.